Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and this is episode 29 of An Englishman Abroad, a Journeyman Story with Leicester City. Today we've got our usual roundup of fixtures, so let's get right to it. Run the intro. And we start with a low-key affair at the King Power. It finished 0-0 between Leicester and West Ham, not for the want of trying from our perspective. 24 shots, 9 of those on target to West Ham's 3. We did have one bit of bad news. Mohamed El Neni was sent off in added time at the end of the second half, and he's out for 3 games. It was a disappointing 0-0 draw with West Ham. We followed that up with a 2-1 win over Leeds United. Let's take a look at the goals from the game. It started well enough for Leeds. They went in front on the half hour. An own goal from Michael. Just kind of hit him and went in, really. Not much he could do about it. We equalised from the penalty spot through Jamie Vardy before Bruno Fernandes won the game in the 89th minute to break Leeds' hearts. Look at this. Boom! Pick that out. 2-1 to Leicester it finished. We then travelled to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to take on Tottenham in the League Cup third round and lost by 1-0. Dele Alli with the only goal. Let's take a look at it. It came very late in the day, in the 84th minute, much like we did to Leeds in the last game. Tottenham did to us this time. Good work round the edge of the box. Harry Kane through to Dele Alli to send Tottenham into round 4 and us out of the Carabao Cup. But we did bounce back with a 1-0 win over Bournemouth. Kemir Rekic with the only goal, and it was an own goal at that. Let's take a look at it. It came from good work from Diop. Out to Chilwell on his left-hand side. Ball into the middle. Defender just kind of turned it in after a good save from Begovic from Jamie Vardy. And as you can see from the statistics, it was probably more than we deserved. We then travelled to the Bridge to take on Chelsea and were beaten by 2-0. Let's take a look at the goals from Gonzalo Higuain. One coming very early doors. Ruben Neves on to Januzaj. Through to Higuain. Had the pace to take on Johnny Evans and beat him. Michael would be very disappointed with that. And he wrapped the game up in the 64th minute. Good claim from Michael, but then a bit of a calamity. Rolled it straight out to Willian. Higuain profited and put Chelsea 2 up and ended the game there. We then took on Arsenal at the King Power. It's the same again, really, against another London side. A 2-0 defeat and a sending off for Ben Chilwell, which you'll see in a second. But let's take a look at the goals first. Jadon Sancho opened the scoring. Ricardo Pereira back on familiar ground, running through, crossed into the box. Sancho wasn't going to miss that. Pereira himself added the second goal. Good work from Aubameyang. But again, players unmarked all over the park. And Ricardo profited from that. So here is the red card incident coming up. Medran gives the ball away to Pereira. Chilwell with a tackle. I didn't deem it a red card, personally. But straight red. So that is Ben Chilwell gone for a game. Possibly even more than that. Let me know in the poll above whether you thought it was a red card or not. So with those results, we are as you were. We were in the top 4 for a brief period of time, but we are now back in 6th place with 19 points from 10 games so far. Manchester City lead the way. They are 5 points clear of Manchester United now. Arsenal are a point further back, as are Liverpool. Chelsea are right behind us. Tottenham are coming up behind us as well, and there's a gap to West Ham, 5 points down to them in 9th. So we're doing okay. We're definitely above expectation for this point of the season. But we have got Chelsea and Tottenham breathing down our necks. Down at the bottom, only one side remains without a win. That is Leeds United. They came ever so close to taking a point off of us. They've taken a point off of somebody, and that somebody was Newcastle United. Worth noting down in the clean sheets category, Michael has picked up 6 clean sheets in 10 games, which is brilliant work from him and the defence. And I suppose I'm being a little bit overcritical of the lads. Losing to Arsenal and Chelsea is by no means a disgrace, but if we're going to finish in the top 6 in the table, we do ideally need to be taking points off of the teams that are going to be around us. And so far we haven't done that in the 3 games against Manchester United, Chelsea and Arsenal. Hopefully we can do that against the others and in the return games against all of them. But it's a good start. 19 points from 10 games is probably more than I expected at this stage. 6th place, it is European football. We have just got to keep it going. And hopefully we can do that. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner. Thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel recently. Your support is very much appreciated. That was episode 29 of An Englishman Abroad, a Journeyman Story. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.